What's going on YouTube? My Checkers Gaming here, and I'm back finally with another video after like 2 weeks, I believe. But I'm gonna start something new. I want to start reviewing content. So right now I'm gonna make a review for, if you read the title, The Purge, and then later this week I'm gonna be doing a World War Z review, the movie, not the book. But yeah, so let's get right to it. So I'm gonna start doing reviews. This is my first time really reviewing anything, so it's not gonna be like super professional or anything. Let's get to it. So The Purge was a fairly decent movie. It wasn't the greatest thing that I've ever seen in my life, but I've seen worse. I mean, this is gonna get a sequel. It's eventually gonna get bad, but let's just get to it. There are spoilers in this review, so if you wanna go watch the movie first and then come back and then we'll discuss. So the year is 2022. Crime rate is at an all-time low, and they make it this one day of the year where everyone can let out their frustrations and anger, and it's the Purge, where you can go and commit any crime you want over a 12-hour period. There's no repercussions or anything. You can do whatever you want, and when it's all over, they'll come pick up all the dead bodies and repair everything that you've done, and there you go. So we have James Sandin and his family, who he is in charge of building like the security systems to protect during the Purge, him and his family. So, you know, he's got a wife, a daughter, and a son. So first we see like him driving home, and then, you know, he goes, greets his wife, who gives them flowers, which means they support the Purge. And so then we cut to his daughter, who's in her room with her boyfriend, and she's making out with him and all that stuff, wishing each other like good luck, don't die or anything. So then we get to the good stuff here. It's night of the Purge, and you know, they have these monitors where they can see inside the house and stuff. And the daughter doesn't like the idea of the Purge, and neither does the son, because the son asks, you know, why don't you kill? Because then the parents are like, we don't have to, and because we're not angry at anyone. Even though, you know, they did say that they were annoyed with, you know, some people. But, you know, that's not really a reason to kill someone. Hey, you're annoying, I'm gonna kill you. But, you know, okay. So, get to the good stuff here. The boyfriend the daughter sneaks into their house while they're eating dinner. And, he's like, so they're about to have sex and all this stuff. And then he's like, I didn't come here for this. I came to have a talk with your father. And then she's like, why? Don't do it. He's like, because, you know, I want to be with you and all this crap, and we're going to have a little chat. So, you know, he's walking out there, and then there's this black homeless guy. And the son's like, he's screaming for help, and the son's like, oh, I'm going to let this guy into our house. No, you just trust him for somebody. You just trust a random homeless guy who could be a serial killer for all you know, and you let him in your house. Okay. But as this is going on, when they're confronting the son and the black homeless guy, the boyfriend of the daughter comes in, and he's all like, hey yo, Mr. Sandin, pulls out a freaking gun, and then they start shooting each other. The boyfriend gets shot, and then the daughter runs away back into her room, leaves him there to die. The black guy is still in the house somehow. So anyway, they're just, you know, they're all trying to find the daughter. But I think it's kind of stupid. They're trying to find their daughter who's in the house. I mean, it's a big house. But do you really need to go search for her? If she's still in the house, she's probably fine. But anyway, that's beside the point. So anyway, later on, these crazy guys in masks who, let's see here if I can, led by a sadistic man, polite leader. The actor is Rice Wakefield. He did an amazing job. His villain, he's supposed to be like the leader of this group. It's like this gigantic group of people that are trying to kill them for hiding this homeless guy, because they think the Purge is to get rid of all these homeless people, to raise the economy and all this crap. And he's like crazy, like he's like the Joker. He's like Heath Ledger Joker crazy. Anyway, he's like, you know, like, oh, like, we want this guy, and if you're not gonna bring him to us alive, we're just gonna come in there, kill him and you. So then it turns out that these security systems aren't really security systems. They're just meant to scare away people. They don't actually work. So anyway, these masked vigilante guys, they shut down the whole system. They shut down the power and everything, and they have like an hour or something to find this black guy, or else they're gonna come in there with machines and kill them all. And yeah, so basically later on, this guy is moving all over the place, and then he finds the daughter, and then the father runs in. He's got the daughter in a headlock, and the father threatens to kill him right there where he stands. Oh wait, no. The father tells him to put the gun down so that he can go out there and, they'll kill him and then everything will be happy. But he doesn't want to die. So what they do is the mother sneaks up behind. He throws the daughter against the wall, knocks her unconscious, and then they shoot him. Then they tie him up, and then the wife is starting to like, look at what you're doing to him. And then he's like, he thinks about it, and he's like, he realizes it's wrong, but he still goes for it anyway. And then the daughter wakes up, and she's like, what you're doing is wrong, Dad. And she like walks out of that room, and then the son just went somewhere, I don't know. And then he decides he's not gonna give that homeless guy to them, which I probably would have, not to be a guy. It's my own safety here. If I'm gonna protect me and my family, we could just take the easy way. But this is a movie, so there is gonna be no easy way. So anyway, they fail to bring him, so then they break into their house. And here's where a whole bunch of jump scares occur. Like, this whole movie is just jump scare after jump scare. Oh boy. So anyway, first of all, I don't know if I'm gonna get this all in order. I'm reading this off of Wikipedia. Oh yeah. So first he goes to the father goes to the game room. These like two there's a guy and a girl, and they're just walking all over the place, and they're in the game room. He like shoots them up. He tries to kill them. The first person he kills, he like shoots them. Okay, he kills the first attacker by shooting in the forehead with a shotgun, and then he kills the second by smashing his face into a pinball machine, and then dragging his head against pieces of the glass, stabbing his head. Another one just jumps through the window, and then he kills him. And as he's walking out, the leader of the group stabs him, and then we're like, oh my god, he's gonna die. But nope. And then, yeah, wow. I just realized how many people actually didn't really die. But anyway, the wife starts walking through the house, and, this guy and this girl again. There's like a lot of couples who just like to kill people in this movie. The wife's name's Mary, by the way. So anyway, so they start tickling her, like, okay, well, I guess this is the Purge, so rape is legal as well. But anyway, so then the neighbors come out of nowhere and just start killing them, start killing everyone. And, yeah, so after all of that, the leader also gets killed, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. The Wikipedia page, oh yeah, the polite leader attempts to kill them, but then, okay, yeah, so they go looking, the wife goes looking for her family, and then the leader comes out of nowhere. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. But then the daughter appears, boom, kills him. He's dead. Every single of these masked guys are dead. This is the perfect ending to a movie, which is why they didn't do that. Turns out, the neighbors saved them because they're there to kill them. So now, they tie up the, oh yeah, by the way, the father's dead. When he got stabbed in the stomach, he's dead. This is my first review, so, So anyway, the neighbors, they tie up the kids, and then they tie up the wife, and then they gather around in a circle, and they start pledging their allegiance to the founding fathers of America. And then the black homeless guy comes out of nowhere, kills one of them, and then the wife is like, we're gonna spend the whole night in peace. So it cuts to about like 6:50 a.m. The Purge ends at 7 a.m. Boom. They're just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing. So they're just sitting there talking, like, how was your night? It was good. Like, how could, like, okay. Realistically, how could you sit there and talk to people who just threatened to kill your whole family? But anyway, so then one of them tries to go kill the wife. She takes her face and smashes it into a glass table. She's not dead, and she's like bleeding. And she's like, I told you not to kill anybody. What don't you get about that? And then 7 a.m. Purge concludes. Everyone walks out of the house. The black homeless guy leaves. He's like, are you gonna be okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be okay. And then the kids watch him leave. You hear sirens to come pick every dead body up off the street. And that's the end of the movie. So yeah, that's The Purge. It's a good movie. The suspense, it just, the suspense was very poor, because they just, jump scare after jump scare, they didn't give you really a break. There was no suspense, there was no build-up to anything that was going to happen. It was a really fast-paced movie, and I think that's what killed it. The acting was good, especially the leader of those, my god, he plays the crazy guy, like, so well. Like, if you watch this movie, or if you've watched it, he does such a good job. The actors in this movie, I don't even think are well known. Like, I've never seen or heard any of these actors in this movie, but they all did a good job. The action was pretty good. The plot was I mean, like, the sarcastic points when I was reading the plot. It's like this plot just wasn't the best. If you're trying to make a sequel, you know, I wouldn't make a sequel to this. To be fair, the plot, it's like, that movie, I forget what it's called, where they, like, live in that house. Actually, there's another recent movie like that, where they, like, it's becoming a cliche. People move into a house, and now all of a sudden, everyone around them wants to kill them. It's becoming a cliche. But anyway, the movie was great. Well, decent. Not great. It was decent. I recommend watching it just to get your take on it. I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Good acting. Decent plot. But the suspense, there was really nothing. Like, it was predictable, too. Like, there's this one part where this girl just jumps out of nowhere. Like, I predicted it, like, a minute before it even happened. But, yeah. That's my review of The Purge. World War Z coming this week. This is my first review of anything. I'm probably looking into reviewing games as soon, too. But yeah, that's my review on The Purge. If you liked it and like what you saw, subscribe, leave a like, comment. I don't give a damn what you do. And this is it for my review on The Purge. I'm Money Checkers Gaming. Peace out.